Chalksticks is one of my favorite all-time succulents and one I recommend often to other gardeners. And it's perfect for warm, dry climates, zone 9B and above. And it's one I love to grow in my own California garden. Blue Chalksticks require very little water. In fact, in my own garden, I don't directly water them. The only natural rainfall they get is the water that they get, or any overspray water that they might get when I'm watering other plants in the garden. And taking cuttings from Blue Chalksticks is really simple. You just take pieces of the clusters, and I choose to do the backside where they're not going to be viewed and you're not going to notice those little clumps that are missing. So I do the backside and I take from the inside where it's less conspicuous that they've been cut. And this does not harm the plant at all to take cuttings this way. And this is the best way once you have some established in your garden to establish more clusters around your garden. It's a very useful, colorful plant to have in your landscape, whether it's planted directly in the ground or in containers. And this is the perfect time to inspect for disease or pest damage. Snails really love to chomp on these Blue Chalksticks, and you can see the damage that they make on the plant just like this. It doesn't really harm the plant other than visually. This is also a really good time to get in there and remove any of the dried leaves on the lower stems, such as these. And again, this doesn't hurt the plant to have the dried leaves, but visually, you want to remove those. And if you're going to use these as cuttings, those nodules are where some of the roots will develop. Once you have your cuttings, just lay them out in a cool, dry place. Let the cut ends dry, and once they've dried all the way, and you can tell because the ends will be hard, you can go ahead and plant. Now comes the fun part. Take those cuttings and add them to any succulent arrangements, such as this container, or you can take and directly put them in the ground. It's most important to plant them wherever you have low water needs plants. So if you have plants like other succulents or other flowers that don't need a lot of water, such as Mexican salvia and aeoniums, then you don't need to worry about overwatering your Blue Chalksticks. And Blue Chalksticks really set off the color of other plants like this Mexican salvia. You don't have to be restricted to just planting with other succulents. It's the low water needs and planting with plants that have similar low water needs to be concerned with. Blue Chalksticks can be grown in succulent gardens, rock gardens with cactus, all kinds of other succulents, and low water need plants. The key is just keep the water to a minimum. I am very partial to blue in the landscape, and I think in the garden it really just tends to create this cool effect and calming feeling in the garden. And Blue Chalksticks combined with other cool blue plants really help to create a lot of diversity in the garden and a lot of color contrast. And they're perfect for containers. You can grow them indoors, and the key is bright light. They like a lot of sunlight and minimal water. I hope this video on Blue Chalksticks was helpful to you, and if it was, please like, share, and subscribe. And feel free to check out the other videos and enjoy. And happy gardening to you. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below.